What's up?
Hello, how are you?
Thank you for hopping on. Congratulations.
Thank you. It
Ah,
felt good. It was like definitely not as scary once I got started. You know what I mean?
okay, let's take like 10 minutes. Listen, everybody, what's up? I wanted to hop on with Amber real quick because, was this your very, very first masterclass? Tell us.
It was, yes.
She's going to tell us all the things. And I know what it's like to feel paralysis by overanalysis or like stuck or like there's so many things I need to do or like so walk us through like right now, just tell us first like how do you feel right now that it's over and all the things, and then we'll take them back a little.
Yeah, so I definitely feel excited. I'm glad that I just did it. I was super anxious all morning and probably over preparing. But once I got started and, people were engaging and things like that, and I just was in my zone of genius talking about what I love to talk about, and it just felt good.
Oh yay, okay, so everyone give it up for Amber.
Woo!
All right, cool. So take us back, right? Like, when did you decide you were going to do a master class that was on September 30th?
Like 2 weeks ago, and then I really started pushing it last week, so it was last minute, but the way I thought about it was I didn't wanna keep putting it off. I wanted to just get that experience in, get one under my belt, and then I can better prepare for the next one, and then each one after that will get better and better.
No, in 2 weeks is perfect because let's set the stage. Do you already have high ticket offers or kind of where are you in your journey?
So probably more of like the middle range, working up to the high ticket offers and
Oh no.
to believe that I can, because I know that's what holds me back the most is just the belief of knowing that I can charge more. So I am working towards that.
Okay, so cool. Right. So 2 weeks ago, and you're kind of like in the middle stages of your business, wanting to grow and figure and iterate and figure out like what the high ticket offers could look like, should look like, who wants to buy from who. Tell us how many registrants and then show ups you had. This is so important for people to hear.
So it wasn't very many. I had 4 people register and then 2 people show up. But I just acted like there was a ton of people on there. I was just excited anybody showed up, to be honest. But I figured even if nobody did, I would still do it. But it definitely made it easier to get engaged and to get excited about what I was talking about, even just having the 2 people on.
Well, that's a 50% show up rate, which is amazing because stats would show only one of those people would have shown up. So that
Mhm.
really is amazing. And also the way we talk to ourselves or also tell our story and wanting to clarify just this, only that, when in the reality is like you're setting somebody free right now by sharing what to you feels like maybe a small registrant and small attendee list and also very short notice to somebody else that's like, well, if she can do that, I can do that too.
Yeah.
So like tell us again like how you felt today and like leading up to it, like information overload. I know you said something about anxiety. I don't want to bring those feelings back up, but also it's very humbling for everyone else to know.
Absolutely. And stuff that I talk about all the time. So it just the whole hosting a master class was just it was I don't know if stressing me out is the right word, but it was definitely making me nervous. I was nervous all morning, kept going over what I was going to say, things like that. But then once I got started, and especially after the master class, I felt awesome. Like it was such a great experience. And once I got started, it was just one of those things where it's like, I know what I'm talking about. And then I ended up not even using a lot of, the scripts that I had typed out for myself to keep on track. I just kind of went with the flow and like what came naturally, and it felt really good.
Yeah. Was it fun?
It was so fun.
That's
It was.
amazing. Okay, so only a couple more questions. I know you're trying to get to the gym. I still haven't showered from the gym. It's horrible. I should probably do that. But in terms of what you told me on the voice memo too right now is like, and I want to paraphrase for you, but like you talk too much. Tell us about that
Yeah.
because I know prepping your 15th masterclass or your first masterclass, whether you do really well and tell stories throughout and not overteach, it's still like we think we need to do one thing. And the reality is we should be leaning back doing another. So talk with us about
Yeah.
what you taught and then like what your
Yeah.
intention was.
I definitely had too much information in there. And like I was talking about setting up systems and processes, email marketing, lead generation, and automation. I mean, even just the email marketing is so meaty. And I know for me, when I try to explain something, I try to get so detailed and just so deep, and people don't need that. Like I started going into that, and then I was like, I took a step back during the master class and was like, okay, here's what you need. And it was just the very basic, simple. And even the one person on the call was like, that helped clarify it so much. And I'm like, people don't need all of the details. And it was almost like I was trying to prove to myself that I
Hmm.
needed that, to know all this stuff. But like, that's just overwhelming to people. The more information you give them and the more detail, it could be way more overwhelming for sure.
So true. I was trying to prove to myself that I'm worthy to
And I'm
stand in front of
smart.
you today. Yes. Oh man, Amber, you're going to set people free just with this idea that like we can show up messy, we can show up with a 2 week notice. We can show up with two people in the room and iterate as we go, both in the masterclass itself and then also to your next masterclass and your next. Because let's wrap up Amber Fry coaching. And why don't you tell us a little bit about what your expertise is and how we can find you?
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram under Amber Fry Coaching, and I help small business owners create like a solid foundation for their business by learning different systems and processes to implement so they can grow and scale their business.
Ah, well, you're about to be part of another $1 million success story. So
Yes,
that
I
was
am here for it.
awesome. Well, thank you so much for hopping on. Have a great gym session, right?
You.
It's
Heck yes.
all right. Celebrate, decide, take a step, lean in, celebrate the heck out of it, and then repeat this system as many times a day, a month, a season as you need to. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm